Hello and welcome to Ready Player Dumb. We are playing 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue on the PlayStation 1. And we are moving on to our next level, or villain. We'll find out. Yeah, save game. Hell yeah. 30%? 36%! Sarah! Is that you when I play this game?
Sure.
I'm still trying to...
I think we're at the Carnival.
This is gonna be the level that wins you over.
What kind of sign is that?
Carnival sign.
It's so overstretched.
I want to make a joke. Can I?
Sure.
Some people like to get overstretched at the carnival. Whether that means food or the tunnel of love. Some people like to get their tunnel of love overstretched.
I literally, okay, so speaking of tunnel of love stuff, like, have you actually been seen one of those rides, or is that literally just a thing that's made up in TV shows?
I think it's made up. Like not out here. Any carnival I've ever been to. Let's see what this person has to say. Hello. I feel like... Can I not interact with this?
This person looks like Ratcliffe from Pocahontas.
It is totally. Hello, Turtle.
Hi, Turtle. Who might you be?
My name is Shelby. Isn't that funny? Shelby. Because of my shell, I kill me.
Yeah, I kind of thought that might be the connection. Hey, Shelby, what is this place?
Why, this is the Carnival, of course. We travel around the world, bringing fun and excitement wherever we go.
I'm sure you do. Shelby, now you've got me doing it. Hey, is there anything you can tell me about the carnival in just a few short words?
Well, you need tickets for some of the attractions, like the roller coaster, the shooting gallery, and the fortune-telling machine. You can probably find some tickets just laying around if you look for them.
That's great, Shelby. I'll see you later.
Life is like
I can only imagine that person's trying to do some sort of celebrity, but I can't place the celebrity that they seem to be mimicking.
Probably Shelby. Alright. Yeah, Tunnel of Love. I don't know it to actually, I don't think I've ever seen one. Video games and TV shows love the Tunnel of Love.
Yeah, let me see if there's any real Tunnel of Love.
Oh, oh! Sarah, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Are we going into a fun house? Have fun. Oh god, I'm clipping through the ground here. Sarah, look. Magic dog. I remember this as a kid.
There were roughly 700 tunnels of love operating in the U.S. in 1950, and in the following decades, most of them vanished.
I wonder why. Too many lawsuits? What?
That is interesting, where it's like, they were a big hit in the 1950s. Take a ride through the scandalous history of the Tunnel of Love.
Oh, please. Please give us the scandalous hit. And in the comments, I want to know, have you gone on the Tunnel of Love?
Yeah.
Have you been on one? I don't know if I've ever seen one on the West Coast.
Yeah. When two characters are about to get together on a television show, they may find themselves at an amusement park. They stumble upon the Tunnel of Love, a boat ride that forces passengers to share a snug seat as they float through a dimly lit enclosure.
Oh.
What follows has become a pop culture cliche. The would-be couple blushes as they squeeze into a swan-shaped vessel built for two. As they drift past cardboard cupids and neon hearts, their hands inch closer to each other in the dark. Yada yada. Skidabidabida.
Hot.
The Tunnel of Love has been a TV trope for decades. Baby boomers saw it in Scooby-Doo, Gen Xers saw it in The Simpsons, and millennials saw it in Rugrats. Even younger...
Rugrats?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
When the hell was the Tunnel of Love in the Rugrats?
Hey Arnold is right there.
But, yeah, I'm very confused. Why would the Tunnel of Love be in Rugrats?
I have no idea.
Who were they pairing up?
Unless it was Rugrats all grown up.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd say, like, who would be like, you know, Rugrats? Well, I mean, Rugrats all grown up.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm very curious to know why they have gone away. And I am curious if it is literally like...
Let's see.
Yeah, too many bad things were happening on Tunnels of Love. Either
You wouldn't
like,
be blamed for thinking that the attraction is a Hollywood invention like flying cars or human-sized air vents. But the ride was very real 100 years ago. The Tunnel of Love exploded in popularity in the 20th century. And after serving an important function for courting couples for several years, it disappeared in what seemed like an instant. At the turn of the 20th century, Americans with disposable income were eager to experience a new form of entertainment called the amusement park. These venues, which differed from carnivals... Oops, I accidentally scrolled. Da-da-da. Boppity-boo. Boppity-boopy.
Boppity-boop.
In between taking a dark ride to hell and losing consciousness in a looping coaster, guests could have had a more relaxing and more romantic time in the Tunnel of Love. According to Hopes and Fears, the ride originated as the canals of Venice and London, but it really took off in the amusement park obsessed United States. The attraction followed a basic formula. Riders would climb into a small boat and embark on a gentle ride through dark tunnels. The theme of the tunnels varied, and most early iterations had nothing to do with romance. Before it became a Tunnel of Love, the ride was often called the Old Mill in America.
One moment.
Hey, Puppy, I just remembered. There's a strange-looking man around here. He's tall, skinny, and ugly.
That sounds like Jasper
Ugly.
Madden. A real
Damn.
creep, all right.
Ugly.
Thanks, Shelby.
Well, that sounds like
Look out
Jasper.
for him.
Rude. We're rude.
He kind of sounds like he has some similar inflections that Templeton had in the Charlotte's Web.
He does. A fair is a veritable smorgasbord. Should I see if I can use my ticket here? I don't think I can, but shall we find out?
Sure.
Nope, it's not letting me. Let me see. Oh, wait. Here's one. Let's see if I can use one on the fortune teller yet. I imagine I need a purple one for that. Or maybe it's yellow. You ready for a fortune?
Yeah.
The voices of my ancestors whisper. Many mysteries await. A small island in the South Pacific. Through the mist of time, I foresee many mysteries await. Bottom-feeding suction eels. My trick knee is telling me. You will live to be 11 screaming soccer fans. The voices of my ancestors whisper. Many mysteries await. A golden statue of a bull moose. The spirits have contacted me to say, underneath your bed, you will find a small island in the South Pacific. This may just be a wild guess, but you secretly love. Insert more tokens, please. I have a sneaking suspicion that many mysteries await 11 screaming soccer fans.
So
She's got like a...
auto generator.
Alright, so the Tunnel of Love, the ride was often called the Old Mill in America. Instead of hearts and Greek gods of love, passengers may have encountered fake rocks and stalactites or murals of mythical creatures like leprechauns and gnomes. Even if the theming wasn't overly romantic, many riders didn't need an excuse to cuddle close or to their seatmate. Old mill rides gained popularity at a time when unchaperoned dates between young people were still viewed as risque. Unless they were married, couples had few chances for privacy. A slow-moving dark ride presented one of the only socially acceptable opportunities for men and women to be alone together on a date and share physical contact.
Okay, so the idea was to get lucky on this ride.
Yeah, like it was their only chance to be,
Imagine
touchy-feely.
Imagine having to clean up the ride vehicle at the end of the night.
The ambience in the tunnel didn't matter. What was going on inside the boat tended to be much more exciting than what was happening outside of it.
Damn. So, yeah.
According to a 1950 report in the Daily News, a trip through the Tunnel of Love lasted about 6 minutes on average, and many passengers made the most of their time. At the time, it was the belief of Paul Huedepol, the then Secretary of the National Association of Amusement Parks, Pools, and Beaches, that more romances are started in these tunnels. God damn it, this page keeps reloading. Romances started in these tunnels, and there are syllables uttered in the congressional filibuster. Okay. Some riders attempted to prolong the pleasure cruise by grabbing the walls of the passageway and stalling the boat. When this ended up capsizing the tiny craft, dripping and giggling couples would often be forced to exit the ride on foot, insisting they had nothing to do with the accident.
Sure.
Yeah. What unwed couples were really using the old mill for soon became an open secret, leading to many amusement park operators to embrace the ride's romantic reputation.
What a stuffy in there.
Let's see.
So they were like, that's why it's the Tunnel of Love?
Yeah. Palisades Park in New Jersey was the first to name its boat ride the Tunnel of Love, and the parks across the country quickly followed suit. Other places were more subtle in how they acknowledged the attraction's unspoken purpose. If the inside of an old mill didn't look like a cave, a love nest, or a gnome's den, it likely resembled a haunted house. Embracing the dark and dank atmosphere, ride designers outfitted the tunnels with rubber spiders and cloth ghosts. The Daily News humorously explained leftover Halloween props were often more romantic than pink and red colored decor. Let's see. Research has shown that the snarls, howls, and groans of hideous sights along the way, while palpably phony, will cause the female to precipitate herself into the male's arms. Her fright is usually phony as hazards of the course, but it serves a useful purpose.
Phony.
Yeah.
All right. How do you think I'll do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, Sarah.
Okay. Other operators were less enthused by the thought of premarital canoodling happening aboard their attractions.
I'm doing it.
So they took steps to prevent it. Some parks posted guards on catwalks above the rivers to catch promiscuous behavior before it went too far. And if all riders faced with a disapproving stare, they were lucky. Kennywood Park in Pennsylvania reportedly equipped its old mill employees with plastic bats and told them to whack any bare buttocks that were visible in the boats.
Bare buttocks?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
old photographs suggest this method of enforcing good behavior wasn't limited to one tunnel ride. There were roughly 700 tunnels of love operating in the U.S. in 1950. In the following decades, most of them vanished. Today, that number is down to the single digits. In the end, it wasn't a bat-wielding guard or scandalized parents who doomed the ride. Ironically, it was the sexual revolution. Revolution.
the sexual revolution?
The sexual revolution that caused the Tunnel of Love's demise.
What's the sexual revolution?
As societal norms around sex and dating relaxed, unmarried couples no longer had to get creative to spend time alone. They could go out unchaperoned, or in some cases stay in. A regular date wasn't as thrilling as fitting a relationship's worth of pent-up passion into a 6-minute boat ride, but it was definitely more convenient. As America's attitude towards sex evolved, so did its taste in amusement park attractions. Though they were less likely to engage in hanky-panky on rides, mature guests still wanted to feel their hearts racing. In the 1960s, parks moved away from slow-paced, old-fashioned rides like the Old Mill and went all in on roller coasters. Yada yada. So that's how it happened. In the 1950s, people were still so aghast with people touching each other that people
So
had to get
basically,
creative.
everyone's like, we don't need no ride
Yeah.
to fuck.
Yeah.
So these people were straight up just like banging on these boats.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Really makes you think back to the Hey Arnold episode, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Tunnel of Love in Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers?
Probably.
I want to say there was.
Probably.
And I think Dale.
I mean, almost every single show has had a tunnel of love at some point, I feel. Like, it's just extremely popular.
Want me to get him?
Yeah. Kill that man.
I will kill him. I just wanted you to see what happens when I don't kill him. There's that mud.
Where'd that mongrel get to?
This is like those GTA ones where it's like you have to.
There's that mud.
You have such long legs and you're so slow.
He walked so Waluigi could run.
There, runt.
Damn.
And I mean, like,
Hey,
Horace
where'd he
is
go?
just basically Wario. The fat and the tall one.
I don't like the looks of this. Who's that?
Who's
Puppy? And I do so hate the water.
I can't swim. I'm gonna drown him. I'm gonna grab his head. I'm gonna put it under the water, and I'm gonna hold it there for 10 minutes.
You have to hit the bullseye.
I know, but I want to kill him.
Do you have to do it with the bullseye? I think it was you fired too early or late. Technically too early. There you go.
I mean, the best part about this is I literally could just do this.
Yeah. True.
But I was challenging myself.
Yeah.
Oh. So let me hit this one. Is it gonna give me a bone or something? No. Are you dead? Is he dead?
Probably.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He disappeared forever. So, that's interesting that these rides were like, oh, they're nice slow rides, but they suddenly like served a different purpose, and everyone like was like, yeah, and then everyone gave up on them. What's in here? I hear a monkey.
Well, I think it's not so much they gave up on them, it's that they weren't as necessary.
They were not popular. Oh,
Hello, Puppy. You know there's a magic wagon around here with a secret. Each time you go into it, you enter a different room.
Wow. Is it real magic?
I can't tell you. As a member of the Carnival, I'm sworn to secrecy.
wow.
He also sounds like when Genie and Aladdin impersonate Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. All right, he wants me to go in here. So what do you say we do it? Oh. Stupid. 7 lives. I'm gonna beat this game. I feel it. Yummy.
Oh, thank you so much.
That was Franco.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
How can you just tell?
His voice. Like, he has very good range, but there's a certain just timbre to his voice that he often uses.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh. Pizza. Huzzah. Any bones about it? No? Okay. I'm just, so do you think, like, what ride would you define as the Tunnel of Love at, like, Disneyland? Because I feel like someone can make the argument for Pirates.
Suppose. Though I feel like you're more likely to be in a dark place with just one other person on Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Yes. Yes, that's a good point. Damn it. Sarah, I'm good at this. Did you know I wasn't gonna do it right? It's gotta be this one. Bones!
Excelsior! I'm free!
I think that one was also Frank Walker.
He's furry.
Yeah, I'm sure I could look it up.
What's that?
Ride at Disneyland do people try to have sex on those?
Oh, look that up. To be good information, right? Research.
Where's the best place in Disney World to have sex?
So this is Disney World. I love that.
It's a question that someone's asking.
So can I just point out how much I love that this is the topic
Yeah.
that we're looking up while playing 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. But this is important information. Obviously,
a lot of these answers are fuddy-duddies.
What do you mean?
It's like, I recommend the privacy of a hotel room. Probably one of the hotels. One of the 36,000 hotel beds.
I love, so you're telling me that they're fuddy-duddies?
Yeah.
These people need to get over themselves and have some sex at Disney World. All right, we're going into the roller coaster.
What does the roller coaster do?
It goes up and it goes down.
Right. But are there cool hidden secrets on the roller coaster?
Maybe. You'll have to see for yourself.
Oh, fair. Now you have me thinking of that damn rat. Oh, fair. It's a fair double smorgasbord. Smorgasbord. Alright, Sarah, are you ready to ride the ride?
You're my hero.
Hell yeah. Alright, we got all the puppies. You ready to ride the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fly out.
Tap. Oh, I gotta get the donuts. Woo! Yeah! Sarah, tell me when you would scream. And scream like you would scream.
I was screaming. It's hard to tell what's going on.
Wow. I only got 6.
Despite the security systems now installed inside of all Disneyland's attractions and the monitors being watched by park employees hidden from view, couples will still try to have sex while on dark rides such as Pirates of the Caribbean or It's a Small World, apparently not realizing that the cameras are infrared and can pick up their every move. On occasion, they are stopped with a warning over the loudspeaker. Other times, as they exit, they are met with applause from knowing cast members. And that's from a Disneyland facts book.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, wait, are you telling me that, because I need to understand this, that it's not an auto eject?
I guess not. Someone said, I'm a cast member, can confirm. Someone asked specifically the clapping/shaming. And someone replied saying, former cast member as well. Had a few friends working those rides who told stories about when that happened. Yes, there were times they clapped/shamed.
I mean, yeah, come on. You got it. You got it. Now, you don't get kicked out for doing that?
I guess not. Let's see. Someone replied,
On Dalmatians, Sarah.
apologies at how blue this shit gets, but I suppose that's kind of the nature of this question. I used to work at Indy, and we all have our stories. I was working belts, final stop on the platform before going into the temple, and I heard some of my fellow cast members scream. One of the seats was covered in blood, too much for menstruation, but also happened before, with the outline of butt cheeks.
What?
Let's see. As far as we could tell, according to the camera footage, and 2 guests taking off as quick as possible, a guy was fingering his girlfriend. And things went basically as bad as they could. It's quite the fingering, my dude.
I don't know what that means. Things went bad. Like, I can think of reasons that would happen, but
Yeah.
I don't.
She probably was menstruating at the time. I don't know why this person's like, well, that seems a little too much for menstruation. I'm like,
I'm trying to find the.
A friend of mine worked at Haunted Mansion.
Wait a minute. It says I hit 4 of 7. There we go.
And in this case, he was working in the control room. Can't remember the exact name or where the cameras are. On hotter days, folks would go in there and basically shed whatever clothing they were comfortable with to help cool down.
Which ride?
Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Being a dark ride, folks would often make out or feel each other up. My friend recalls seeing a group making out on camera, then groping each other on the next camera. He cycled through all the cameras, keeping an eye out for anybody messing with the attraction or attempting to leave/damage the buggy. He eventually gets back to the buggy with the couple, except now her head is bobbing up and down in his lap, clearly giving the dude a blowjob. When he went on the speaker and announced, "Remember, mortals, all 999 happy haunts can see everything in the mansion," her head popped up immediately. He He got in trouble for using the speaker for something besides his intended purpose, but he only got a warning.
What I like is that he got in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
So there's some
parks.
ideas for all of you out there watching.
Well-
Thank you for watching our play of 102 Dalmatians Puppies to the Rescue. This was rated E for everyone, unlike this
Well,
episode.
this episode's not.
Never is on Ready Player Dumb. We'll see you next time as we continue to progress through Puppies to the Rescue.